Welcome back to today's morning report on Wednesday the 13th of May with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantech Markets. Let's move on to dollar yen now, and once again dollar yen had these couple of days, 3 days of gains rolling over, and we're now getting a couple of bearish candlesticks coming through. The outlook remains very neutral within this range. Pretty much the same message I have to give almost every day. So on to the intraday chart. It becomes a little bit more interesting. You've got this band of resistance now that's sort of formed around that sort of 2020 to 2030 high resistance area in the last few days, and that's sort of rolling over of this sort of rally that we've got now, leaving a series of lower highs. I've got the crosshairs in at 120 big figure, because that's a bit of a pivot level on this chart. Got breached a couple of times, but generally speaking it has been a bit of a pivot level, so perhaps watch out for that. If you get a bit of a rally, maybe use it as a chance to sell, because once again I think we're coming back towards the main pivot level in this chart, which is 119.40, which on a consistent basis has been the pivot on this chart, on a near to medium term basis. Many occasions pivoting around 119.40, and it seems to be that we're sort of drifting back towards there once again, so sort of mid-range once again. What I will show you actually is the Bollinger Bands. Let me just sort this out quickly. Here are the Bollinger Bands on this chart, and you can see that they're basically flat, trading between 1865 to 2036. Every time it goes towards the lows, you buy it. Every time it goes towards the highs, you sell it. Seems to be the case, and that's what happened. That's how you can play the Bollinger Bands in a sideways moving market. When the bands are flat, you sort of trade from the low to the high, back to the low again. And the current sort of assertion from that, implication of that is that we're sort of trading back towards the lows again. So that's the Bollinger Bands. Anyway, much beyond that, as I said, dollar yen is very much range bound and trading around this pivot level at 119.40. So I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you again later. Thank you.